Everyone carries hurt and has the capacity to acknowledge the pain of others. My second knee surgery in October of 2008 profoundly changed me. I had a first knee surgery in August, and I expected to be able to return to all my normal activities after that first surgery. But I couldn't. My knee pain grew worse until we scheduled that second surgery that you just saw me recovering from. And well, during that second surgery, I found that at age 29, I had advanced bone-on-bone arthritis in my knee. And in an instant, my activities changed. The plans I had for my life changed. Even my identity changed. It rocked my world. And to this day, knee pain is a part of my daily life. It's always there, although I don't usually share it with people around me. When I think about my own physical pain and my health challenges, they help me to understand and acknowledge the pain others are experiencing with health issues. I've been there. I'm still there. And I know what it's like to struggle with your health. Everyone carries hurt and has the capacity to acknowledge the pain of others. In April of 2020, which was a significant time in recent history as the COVID pandemic was in full swing, my grandmother died. My grandparents were a huge part of my life growing up. I went to their house regularly and spent time with them. I camped with them over the summer. I spent vast quantities of time with my grandma, and now she was dead. And because of the pandemic, we couldn't have a regular funeral, so we had this little small service with a handful of family members sitting 6 feet apart and wearing masks, and it was weird. And I am sad about my grandma's death. I miss her. And in that season, I didn't have the usual grief rituals or family gatherings to work through that grief. There's tremendous pain in the loss of someone we love. I carry that hurt and that grief, and it helps me to understand and acknowledge the pain others are experiencing with grief. Everyone carries hurt and has the capacity to acknowledge the pain of others. I could go on and share stories of my mistakes and the pain those mistakes have caused me and others. I could share about the things people have said or done that have caused me deep pain. Pain has been a part of my life, and my guess is that each of you have experienced profound and deep pain in your own life. Now, one of the ways that I deal with pain is to sort of wall it off and put it in a box. And that walling off of pain can allow me to function. In the midst of that process of dealing with pain, I don't always take those pains out of the box that I put them in because sometimes the setting isn't right. Sometimes because it hurts to acknowledge the pain. Sometimes because I just don't have the mental energy or the time to engage my pain. But I need somewhere, and I need some way to express where does it hurt. And you need that too. Now today we're going to get into some areas of deep pain, and one of those areas is around miscarriage and infertility. If that's a place where you're hurting and those topics or your own pain might be too difficult to engage, I want to give you a disclaimer right now. You may want to hit the pause button or the fast forward button on this message. This might not be the place right now for addressing that pain, even though we do all need spaces and people where we can express our pain. I'd like us to reflect a bit on how we express our pain. So I'm going to give you a moment to discuss that. Everyone carries hurt, and here's our first chance to pause and reflect and discuss. Our first question for reflection and discussion is this: what have been ways or settings you've found helpful for expressing hurts? Let's take a moment to talk about that, or put your answer in the chat online.